All right, let's jump right into a book that is, no joke, one of the most powerful little guides ever written, As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. The whole thing boils down to this incredible idea. We are the master weavers of our own reality, and the thread we use for everything, it's our own thoughts.
So the book kicks off with this amazing, simple metaphor. Think of your mind as a garden. Now, here's the thing about a garden. It's always going to produce something. You can either cultivate it or you can neglect it, but either way, stuff is going to grow.
And that really is the question, isn't it? It's what we're digging into here. If you were to look at your own mental garden right now, what would you see? Are you planting beautiful flowers and useful herbs, or are you just kind of letting the weeds run wild?
This leads us right to the bedrock principle of this entire philosophy. You have to be an active gardener. You've got to tend to soil of your mind.
And really, there are only two ways this can go. On the one hand, you've got the cultivated mind. This is where you're out there intentionally planting useful seeds, thoughts of purpose, of clarity, of joy. But then you have the other side, the neglected mind. And what's crucial to get is that neglect isn't neutral. If you're not planting flowers, an absolute ton of useless weed seeds are going to find their way in and completely take over. Doing nothing is still a choice with a result.
And this quote, wow, it just perfectly captures the stakes. This isn't just about thinking positive. Allen is saying your thoughts are the literal tools in your workshop. With them, you can build a masterpiece of a life, or you can forge the very weapons you use to destroy yourself. And the scariest part? That choice is all yours. So the goal here is to make a huge identity shift. You have to stop being a passive bystander watching thoughts pop up in your head and instead become the master gardener. You are the one with the authority to decide which thoughts get to stay and grow and which ones get pulled out like weeds. You're holding the tools.
Okay, so this inner gardening stuff sounds great, but how does it actually connect to our life out in the real world? Well, this is where the theory gets super practical.
You know how it is? We all do it, right? We say things like, I'm stressed because of my job, or I'm unhappy because of my finances. We have this built-in tendency to see ourselves as victims of our circumstances.
But Allen just flips that entire idea on its head. He says, no, you've got it backwards. Your circumstances don't create you. They're more like a looking glass. Your outer world is just a perfect reflection showing you exactly what's been going on in your inner world. And this is his take on attraction. It's not about wishing for a fancy car and then it appears in your driveway. It's way deeper. You don't attract what you want on a whim. You attract what you fundamentally are, the person you've built, thought by thought. That character is the magnet that draws your life's circumstances right to you, good or bad.
So if our thoughts are really this powerful, how do we direct them? How do we take control? The answer, according to Allen, is purpose.
Think about it. A mind without a clear aim is like a ship without a rudder. It just gets tossed around on the ocean of life, completely at the mercy of every little fear, doubt, and distraction. That kind of aimlessness, he argues, is a one-way ticket to failure and unhappiness.
But the alternative is what he calls the royal road. This is where you stop drifting and you start steering. You consciously connect all your thought power to a central goal. This focus is the express lane to self-control and real, tangible accomplishment.
And he gives us the roadmap. Step 1, find a worthwhile purpose. Step 2, make that purpose the sun that your entire thought solar system revolves around. Step 3, treat it like your highest duty in life. And step 4, and this is a big one, you have to be absolutely ruthless about weeding out doubt and fear. He calls them disintegrating elements because they literally just break your focus and shatter your line of effort.
Now, this power of thought doesn't just stop with your circumstances, it goes deeper. It has a direct and profound effect on your physical body. The relationship couldn't be simpler or more direct. Your mind is the boss. It gives the orders, whether you choose them on purpose or they just happen automatically. And your body listens. It obeys.
And the results are pretty dramatic. Anxious, fearful, envious thoughts literally break down your body's defenses, leaving it wide open to disease. He even says a fearful thought can kill a person as surely as a bullet. It just takes a bit longer. But on the flip side, thoughts that are glad, beautiful, and pure, they build the body up, filling it with vitality and grace.
The takeaway here is so clear. Physical health starts on the inside. You can't have a clean body without a clean mind. You purify your thoughts first, which leads to cleaner habits, and that, in turn, creates a cleaner, healthier body. It's an inside-out job.
So this brings us to the very peak of this whole philosophy.
After you've worked on your thoughts, your circumstances, your physical health, what's the ultimate prize? What's the final goal?
It's not the money, it's not the success. The final, most precious jewel of wisdom, according to Alan, is serenity. It's a deep, powerful, unshakable calm. He calls it the fruitage of the soul. It's the harvest you get after all that gardening.
And this isn't just about being relaxed. This kind of calm comes from a deep, personal understanding of how thought actually works. When you truly get that you are a thought-evolved being, you just stop fussing and fuming. You stop worrying about every little thing. You become poised and steady, even when a storm is raging around you.
And it all leads to this final, incredible mantra that sums everything up. The foundation is this: self-control is strength.
You build on that with the next piece. Right thought is mastery.
And the final piece, the ultimate achievement that brings it all home: calmness is power. That right there is the heart of As a Man Thinketh, an incredibly powerful idea to carry with you.